welcome to SwimCamping Part 2, which is water. Just before we enter the water, just got a word of advice. You know, when I go swim camping, I always let people know where I'm going and when I'm due to return. I also have this on my overboard bag. It's a Spot Gen 3 tracker. It's like a satellite tracker, and so at the moment it's tracking where I am just now. It's also got an SOS button should the need arise to use it. Hopefully won't. I've also got my mobile phone with me in the bag usually, but my brother Grant who's doing the recording. Oh, Grant. I take that with me just to have in case it's a signal. But also on the phone I'll use the RYA Safetrx app, so the Coast Guards can keep an eye on me where I am if there is a signal. And there's on that app you can have emergency contacts as well, should that be necessary. Also as part of my kit, I've got like a diving belt and a diving knife over here, just in case there's any ropes that you come across. You might need to, should you get tangled in them, you might need to cut them. Hopefully that won't happen. I've also got my waterproof camera, which we'll be using shortly, and we've got the leash. We'll show you how to connect that between your belt and the rucksack. We're also going to empty the rucksack so I can prove that actually I have stuff in it, not air. So we'll record that shortly. Everything that was in the bag the other day from part 1, plan, tent, sleeping bag and so on, that's in these bags. Water does get into the bag, what's in these nice and cool. Cap off as well. This one for me goes in lightweight. Water bottles in there. These ones are like a litre. Handy size. The new fanny in the bag as well. bag more or less ready to fold. Just need to get my phone off Grant. Still doing the recording with the school finger. We are recording this on the 20th of December 2020, just for reference. So yeah, we are a bit mad. Yeah, so this is a 60 litre Lomo bag. Bigger bags are available, 85 litres, over 100 litres, depending on size. The likes of probably the likes of the tent and the sleeping bag that make it. The Terra Nova Laser Compact 2 tent is about half size. Maybe if you've got bigger poles, you can see about maybe taking them out of the sleeping bag. Back to the tent. And placing the tent smaller, and just covering the poles in the rucksack so they don't get wet. So I'm going to get the poles back off that, put that in the overboard bag in here. I always have that near the top. But when we're going out exploring, around the islands or whatever, I have this around my neck, lanyard, so people can follow me. Okay, so we're just going to enter the waters now. I've not got my earplugs in just for the process of recording. Rucksack. Okay, so I'm just going to clip these things. You can actually take them off of the bag and put them inside, but I don't bother, to be honest. As you can see, it floats quite nicely in the water. Carabiner here with a leash on, and then another one here. Clip close. This is 2.5 meters of paracord, which my wife Donna braided together. So it's really sturdy stuff. And I put a bow line at either end, one at the rucksack and one at for the belt. But what I like using about the carabiners, they're a quick release system. Should I need to get the bag or get away from the bag quickly, if there's any entanglement going to happen, anything like that. So that's it. As you can see, floating quite nicely in the water. So I'm going to go for a wee swim. Grant does some lovely recording on there. See the Lomo rucksacks float quite thing nicely behind me in swimming, floating away in the water, no bother. If I clip the rucksack, oops, I'll take that off there, clip that onto one carabiner, which is around somewhere. Also making sure the rucksack doesn't float off at the same time. What we usually do is when we land, do like a water test and see how much water is going into the bag, if any at all. That means we take everything out and then we turn the rucksack upside down and see how much water has got in. Sure, but it usually wins. As a wise man once said, if the air can get out, water can get in. So let's have a look and see how we get on. So you might be able to tell it's an incoming tide, and there's also a dog coming along behind us. Once that nice and dry, yeah, juice bottle. Tasty. Denise. And then the water test. Nothing. So yeah, I love my Lomo rucksack. 60 litres, as I say, other bigger bags are available from different companies, but it's more about the love of SwimCamping. So that's part 2. Thanks to Grant for recording it and coming out here in mid to late December. So yeah, part 3 will be more on kit. So I'm going to pick up all my stuff before the time